I'm going to make a series of me completing a personalized, named ball. This ball is for a baby named Esme, and she was born last week to a cousin of mine. And I don't know, I'll try to do this maybe in half-hour bursts. I'm going to be sewing on this. This is a dryer ball. It's a wool dryer ball, felted wool. I have in other videos shown how I wound the ball, but I've used wound balls before, but I've enjoyed working on these dryer balls. I just think they're fun. So I can't go very deep, you'll see. I can't go very deep into them. So a lot of the work here is skimming the surface. So you'll see how I manage that. As always, you try to get a good inch of the buried line. As always, we're going to start with a line that goes around the ball. And I tack it down every third or quarter way around it. You need some sort of reference line. It's gonna meet up at the end here, but I'll take one more intermediary stitch. And then I'm ending here. Hope this video is high definition enough to give you a good view of what I'm doing with the stitches. This yarn is 2-ply fingering weight. Now, I normally have used worsted weight to teach people how to do singlet balls, but I have been enjoying getting a lot more detail using fingering weight. I don't think it matters so much what weight you learn on. I think it's the nice thing is that the best thing is that you be consistent. Use the same weight yarn throughout, I think, for the nicest results. So I'm showing you how I lay out the name. The name is Esme, and there's my E completed. Now I'm going to do my M. The stalk of the M is going to start there. And I'm going to start a little bit above the middle line. I'm sorry. Shame on me. We're going to be an S next. Esme is the... So I'm going to go a little higher. To start to do the S. And I'll use the middle line here as part of my S. Oops, I gotta keep it in camera. I'm trying to watch the video. I'm using my phone, folks, to record this. I wonder how many of you said Esme. Doesn't the next letter start? Isn't the next letter S? Yeah. That's about the way my day is going. Okay, now make the stalk for the M. I think that S is a bit too big. It looks like a capital S, and I don't really want that. So I'm gonna, where did I end up? I ended up here. There we go. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna make the S smaller. Let's put it down here. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I like that better. That's better. I only have a little bit of yarn left here, so I'll just make this the stalk of the M. I'll snip that off. And let's see, the M will be here about that wide. And I come up here. I'm gonna bury my tail. And now I'll start the E. Esme. It should be the top of the E like that, and then the bottom of it will come down like that. So I'll do a quick little trick like that. That. Oops, hit the lamp with my hand. Esme. Now I think I will work just on this name, but her middle name is Freya, and I think I will try to put her middle name on there too, but right now I'm only going to work, I don't know, we'll see. I may change my mind about that, but right now I'm just going to work on the ESME. And since I'm here, I'm going to just start with the E. Okay. Now you'll see that I'm going to enlarge this letter just by pulling, as I stitch, pulling outward. I'm going to go around this way. Sorry, around this way. That side first. This is my style, taught to me by my grandfather, to pick up a little bit of the surface of the ball with each stitch. I know not everybody does that, and that's okay. This is just my style of doing it. I find that if I bind each stitch to the ball, my work doesn't move around, shift around on me. And when I'm making letters and figures, that's very helpful to me as I work. Now I'm going to round a corner, and I'm going to take a few more stitches per I don't know, centimeter or whatever. These are going to be a little closer together so that the outer side will stretch a little bit more. And I'm gonna try and enlarge this loop of the E by pulling my line outwards as I stitch. I don't want to pull that out too much because the M is right next to it. I want to leave enough room for a contrasting color. I love this color, this soft moss green. And I picked it because I received a picture of the baby, and she was wearing a sweet little pair of pants that were this color, kind of a soft mossy green with a cream colored shirt, and I thought, oh, that's a cute combination. Gentle nature type colors. I think she would like that. As she grows older, she may enjoy nature colors. Her parents do, I think, so. Okay, now looks a tad wonky, but it'll straighten out a bit. So I'm going to go off to the side here just to tack that stitch down. But I'm going to come right back. Oops. I don't have much left. Just try to get a little more out of it. I'm going to come back right inside this last stitch and go the other way. There we go. I'm going to do a stitch in the same place, just because I'm at the end of a line, just to define it a little bit better. And take a few stitches, try to use up the yarn. I'm being very gentle here. I'm just pulling snug, not tight. Just snug, not tight. And that way the stitches they cover the ball beneath. They don't have gaps, too many gaps or too big of gaps. One more, I think, out of this. That's good enough. Always go underneath this last stitch that I did and off to the side somewhere. And now I can snip it off. Alrighty. I'm going to come back inside the last stitch. Okay, I did that one. So that's the next one. Now, I think I'm gonna go under here. Rather than take another stitch there, I'm gonna just go underneath this into the circle here and take the first stitch there. Now that I'm inside this circle, those stitches feel a little close to me, those two. So I don't really want to take it one here. So I'm going to skip it. And that's how you are on the inside or the outside of a curve. You can, outside of the curve, you might want to create some more stitches. Inside the curve, you may want to skip a stitch or two. Trying not to knock the camera, the phone. Oops, I didn't get the tail underneath my needle. There we go. You hear people in the background. It's my neighbors walking down the hall of the apartment building. I'm gonna skip this one. take this one. Drop my scissors. And I could take one more stitch there. I don't think I need to. I think I'll just close by going in here and off to the side. We're going to start the M. All right. Well, I'm going to stop there and take a look at the video and see if it's worth keeping, if I need to change anything, and then I'll pick up at another time. There are going to be lots of just little videos. You can watch it from start to finish, or you can watch at any point that you think is interesting. I'll try to keep the thumbnails true to what I'm working on at the time. But that's enough for now. Thank you.